So, hi everybody.
Hi. Hi.
Hey. To Art Doctors Lockdown Special Episode 3, drawing our emotions. So, Liz and I are here as usual, and you'll see we have a special guest today. Our special guest is Fee, who is also an art doctor.
Hi, Fee.
Hello, guys.
We're obeying regulations and not delivering an art doctor coat and stethoscope to Fee, so she's wearing her trademark bright colours. Cheer us up.
Thank you.
So this week, since we filmed our last video, we've been trying to draw our emotions, which are, a little bit a little bit all over the place, as everybody's are at the moment. So we just thought it'd be really interesting to draw how we felt at the end of every day. So we've all approached it in slightly different ways.
Yeah,
I think we have.
Shall I go first then, everybody?
I think we should.
So they're all postcard sized.
Oh, I love that.
If you like to interact. So this one's Wednesday, last Wednesday,
Right.
which is actually when we record the Art Doctors films. So that big, lovely, bright, colourful bit in the middle is the highlight of my week on a Wednesday, which is doing the Art Doctors film. Woo, woo, woo!
Oh, yeah.
And then the rest of it was just like a day of, it was quite a busy day, but a calm day of talking to people, and they were all quite interesting. And Liz is listening.
That sounds good.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah. So I was quite calm and connected on that day, and then there was a giddy, excited bit in the middle.
I like that. I love the
This
colours.
one, so this was a day that was full of online people, so it was really tiring, and everything kind of mushed together a bit and left me feeling a bit fizzy by the end, in a good way and in a kind of tiring way as well. So that was that day.
Quite a moody bit. Wow.
This one.
Ooh, I like that.
So that I just wrote down on this one, tired. This is Saturday. Tired. Collaborative Scrabble. That's the red and yellow bit, and then tired again. So the highlight of my day was collaborative Scrabble with my children, which is how when you all help each other with Scrabble, and you still do scoring, but you try and open up all the triple word scores so someone else can get them, or you can get them next time. But you don't. Yeah, collaborative Scrabble. We loved it.
Oh.
Red's quite a positive colour in yours, isn't it?
Yeah, I love red. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
that looks a bit more.
What happened?
Sunday, and I've written, on the days where there is less to distract me, I can feel weighted down by fears and anxieties and the lack of connection. That was a hard day. That was my week in emotions.
Wow. And how do you feel doing that? Did you enjoy doing it?
Doing the drawing, I always felt better after I'd done the drawing because I'd made a drawing, and that made me feel better. So Fee,
So,
you.
Fee is Fee. Also, we should just give Alison a clap.
oh yes. Bravo, what. Splendid. I liked it. Well, like you guys, my week was mixed. I've got mixed media. It's not going to be all just drawings, yeah. It's going to be like some symbolism and everything, yeah. So on Thursday, I went for a jog. So I've got to get some exercise, as we're allowed to do that. So I drew a picture, if you can see. Tell me if it's reflecting or anything. Is that fine? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you recognise that person?
Is that you?
Yay! Thank God the drawing's not too bad. So I went to a park that's near me where I've been going for years, and just to chill out and relax. And as I went on Thursday, it was empty. I did go early though as well. There may have been people at lunchtime, but it was empty. So it was a bit weird going into the park that's always pretty much got somebody in it. So it was a bit sad going in. I was like, oh, where are the people? And then I did my little run around and whatnot. And it just felt weird. It just felt different because that space is a place where I used to do this, which is just me lying down on the grass with my iPod, listening to my tunes. And it's just a place where I felt so relaxed and happy, in contrast to what it is now, if you know what I mean. When I was jogging around the park, I had some 90s house mix, and that song, Gypsy Woman, La Da Dee, La Da Da, was on. So that made me remember, the good old days. And so I went in feeling a bit depressed, but I decided to remember how amazing it was beforehand, and that memory of the happy times I had in the park just made me feel good. And that's what I draw.
Okay.
Very nice. Love that.
I like that. So let's see. Then then on Friday, I had to go to Morrison's. Oh boy. And it was just God help us. It was just like this was last week. So this week's kind of even worse. But the trauma of having to queue outside, people standing like apart from each other, which is fine because you got to do that for safety, but the lack of interaction was like I was stood in a row of robots. Nobody was like being themselves because obviously they're scared to do anything, because social distancing is what it is. We're told to be physically apart, but social distancing goes in our brain as social distancing, so people don't look at each other and stuff. Basically the whole environment felt really artificial and anti-human. So I just came back home. I was just like, my brain's just I can't compute what's going on because we're humans, but none of us are behaving like it. So I just immediately, I bought some crayons in Wilko and did this. Just drew a green plant because, can you see?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
So whenever I get stressed, I just draw a green plant, literally. Not even flowers, it's always something green, and it just calms me down. Because green obviously is nature, and nature is who we really are. So I just drew this.
I like doing a drawing to sort of sort yourself out or cheer yourself up a bit, knowing what's good to draw to bring you out of a feeling that you're in. That's good.
Yeah, anything green does that for me, plant, nature. So anyway, still having an aftermath feeling of the trauma from Morrison's on Friday. I was beginning to feel kind of boxed in, so I've got this, if you can see. It's this wooden box that I made Meet and Make at the art gallery, but we didn't have time to finish it, as you can see.
Books you can get out of.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, you spotted what I was going to talk about. So basically, this is how I feel. I feel blocked in from the north, south, east, and west like this, but I don't feel blocked in here or down here. I don't feel completely blocked in just yet. It feels like it's like a little prison cage that is being built as we go along, but we still have a little bit of freedom.
So maybe, when you're really feeling it, you can just imagine your anxieties and difficulties just sort of flooding out of the cracks.
Absolutely, because it's not solid, and it, and also it kind of represents how because you can get out, it's a bit illusionary. So it's more of a mind trap than an actual trap. So don't think you are literally in a prison. And then what I did for the last one was, let's see if we can see this properly. Can you see this one here?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We are golden.
Do you know the song by Woodstock?
Sing it.
Oh, okay.
Let's sing it.
We are stardust, we are golden, and we've got to get ourselves back to the garden. Ding, 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 ding. That one.
Oh yeah.
Get that bazooka in. Get bazooka. So basically, it's just to remember, because I had a friend who told me, because I believe in the power of prayer. I'm not religious, but I believe in the power of prayer so much. And I remember my friend telling me there was a situation, some court situation with her partner. So I said, look, I'll pray for him. It'll be fine. And So, and she said, remember that time you said you prayed, and I was like, yeah, so it actually worked. It's nice to know that you've prayed for someone and it's worked. So it just reminded me that in this chaos that we're in right now, where we just don't know up from down, left from right, but we have to remember that we are stardust and we are golden.
Yeah.
And we have to get back to the garden, which means back to, what we're supposed to be doing on this planet.
You did such wise words.
Oh, I try one's best as a sage.
Yeah. So Liz, let's hear your approach.
So I started thinking, I can do emotions each day, totally fine, but by the end of the day, I'm absolutely foul, actually, at the end of the day.
Right.
For the whole family. And so I tried to do it, and I did this.
I'm back. Can see it.
Which I hated, I totally hated. And obviously there's a very big grumpy black layer there. You can see a bit of colour at the bottom. It sort of started okay. I was trying to capture everything, and actually it made me feel quite rubbish. So I went for a walk in the woods instead, and that was a bit better.
Failure is really important in the artistic process, and embracing our own limitations is a really good thing to do.
And I think I don't really like painting my emotions, actually. I think I find it really difficult. So I had to think about how to change it. And then I thought, actually, maybe, because also in one day, I find I go through many emotions in one day. So it's quite intense. Yesterday, I thought, maybe I'll do symbols of emotions and do it that way rather than trying to sort of paint it and sort of going inside myself too much. So I sat outside with all the waste bits of paper from a bag of stuff I have, and even my family was sat outside in the sun for the first time.
Yay!
And I just sort of collaborated with them a bit. They suggested a colour, and then I just did something with it. So I will now show you the different words that we came up with. So we came up with feeling a bit weird and discombobulated.
Nice word.
This one. So it was one of those when you fold it all up and cut bits, but I've no idea, and it shouldn't be equal around it, and it should just be a bit odd. And I quite like that. Looks like a bit of a weird, angry, weird face.
Yeah.
So that's that.
It looks like a demon.
It does a bit like a demon, doesn't it? And then what I've decided to do today is to throw it into the lake of discarded emotions.
I love it. The lake of discarded emotions.
What else? So then I also felt quite angry a lot of the time, and don't know if you can see here, but this was the shape. It was maybe quite an obvious angry shape, and then it was suggested to me by my daughter that I jammed a pencil through it. And then I did some and she did some, and we felt a lot better for doing that. So that was good. And that's definitely also going in the lake of discarded emotions. Sad. So I also felt quite, sort of sad. And then, so I did that, which is slight layering of brown paper, although one of my kids did also say it looked like a large poo. And I thought, that's how I feel, like a big, large, flat poo.
Well, I can relate to that feeling.
Yeah, but it's weird. I did enjoy doing. I think it was just cutting stuff out and just letting go and thinking about it. So that can also go in the discarded emotions.
Whoosh!
Then
In the
finally, I got the happy, which was I just quite enjoyed doing. Which just some nice colours, a bit of shiny, always like that. And then actually what I thought was to end it, because we got a bit into beards last week, didn't we?
We did get into beards.
Did you?
It could be a beard. The happy beard. The beard of happiness.
Beard.
Oh my God, there's a beard.
I don't disappear into the lake of discarded emotions. There.
I think you could not discard happiness though, maybe.
Yeah, well that's what I thought. I should wear that.
Wear that beard.
The rest. So and I really enjoyed just doing some cutting and sticking and using up waste stuff.
Yeah.
So it's been quite a week.
Yeah.
It certainly has.
For all of us.
Let's give that a tune.
Shall we say goodbye to everybody then and say, hope you enjoy thinking about and maybe drawing or finding some objects that represent your emotions as well. Good or bad, it's all right. You can just explore all of them. Bye, everybody.
Bye.